How's it going, everybody? So I wanted to make another video in the car, kind of an unedited just ramble on what's going on in the markets and everything. uh, first of all, I wanted to start off and say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hopefully you're able to spend time with family and friends this holiday season, and I'm sure the conversation around the table might be interesting because everybody's going to say, hey, how's your Bitcoin doing? But remember that right now is a good time to buy more. Just don't go crazy. Don't put in money that you can't afford to lose or can't afford to live without. Don't put in your rent money or anything like that. Don't be crazy and take out loans, because a lot of crazy stuff could happen. I mean, look at the people that had their money on FTX or on Celsius earlier this year. Or like me, I had money on Voyager and that money got lost. So don't do anything crazy. Don't take out loans or anything crazy like that, because you never know what could happen. When you're investing, there's always a possibility that you could lose your investment. So be safe and don't do anything crazy. But just remember that right now is a really good time to keep investing more. And this is the hardest time because everybody's scared. So that's always the best time to get in with the best deals. And right now, another thing that I was talking to Crypto J Chains on a Twitter space the other day, and we were talking about how right now most people aren't focused on investing because of the holiday season. Everybody's focused on Thanksgiving, Christmas, getting Christmas gifts, spending money, doing all these things. And that's when the big investors secretly sneak in and start buying up all the deals, because they know that the average person is not paying attention. So this is a good time for you to invest as well. I would imagine that you're probably not focused too much on investing because you're focused more on the holidays right now. And I would agree that family is more important, but don't lose focus on the fact that you could have some good investing opportunities right now during this time in this season. So that's something to keep in mind. And right now in the crypto market, I do think we're at a bottom. The price could go a little bit lower. There could be other things that happen, and it depends kind of on the different things that happen with the Fed and the interest rates as well. I believe tomorrow the Fed minutes come out from one of their meetings, and I apologize, that will have an effect on the stock market and also the crypto market, because they're probably going to give some direction as to what they're going to do with interest rates in the next month or coming months. And so that could have an effect on what happens in the crypto market and the stock market. Now, the stock market, I think it's fairly close to a bottom as well. I believe that the interest rates are going to really dictate how the stock market goes up, and the next year could be a little bit slow, but also the stock market usually front runs what happens in the economy. And next year in the economy, things might get kind of rough. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I have a feeling that people are going to start losing jobs, because that's kind of what the Fed is trying to equal out what's going on in the job market. They're trying to get it more towards an equilibrium. Last year it was more the employees had all the power. Usually the employers are the ones that have all the power, and I think the Fed is kind of trying to get it back to a balance. So there's a possibility that people are going to be changing jobs a lot next year. Some people could be losing jobs, and because of that, that's also going to gradually bring down the real estate market. And it might get to a point where maybe towards the end of next year or the following year that there might be some good deals in real estate, but people for some reason are going to be really hesitant to get into real estate. So that's another thing to kind of prepare for. And with all of this stuff going on, another thing to think about right now is to start saving. Now, this is a hard time usually to save because it's the holiday season, but it's a good thing to do. One of the ideas that I really like is from Minority Mindset, which has a YouTube channel, and they have a lot of really good finance ideas. And they always say to try to invest, with your income, live off of 75% of your income, and with the remaining 25% to invest 15% and save the other 10. And I think that's a good thing, that if you can afford to do that, to try to do something like that. Take your paychecks and take 25% of it out and put 15% into investments, and then put the other 10 aside in a high interest savings account or something like that, and keep those savings for either a rainy day or a potential deal in the future. And so that's something that is a good idea as well. And there could be good opportunities coming up in the next year in crypto and in stocks and even in real estate, but you got to take the time to prepare for them. So hopefully everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully the conversations around the table are well. Now is definitely a good time to buy, and don't go crazy. Don't put money into things you can't afford. Don't take out money that you can't afford to lose. This should be money that you can afford to live without for a while, because the crypto market is, it's gone in 4-year cycles so far, which that could change, but as of now, it's still going after the same 4-year cycles. So think of it more long term. Instead of trying to get your short-term gains, try to look at investments that could be longer term. And with the stock market, it's the same way. Try to look for longer term plays, 5-10 years, or even you could build up plays that could be longer than that. So try to get away from the short-term gain mindset, because that's where a lot of people get lost, and a lot of people lose a lot of money because they're focused on getting rich quick. So try to plan your investments on making longer term plays, and that way it'll turn out better. Also, in the crypto market, don't trust any of the exchanges right now. Everything's crazy. There's a whole bunch of bankruptcies going on, and everybody is involved with everybody else. So the bankruptcies are affecting all the different exchanges differently. So I believe that Ledger is having a Black Friday sale, and some of the crypto YouTubers have affiliate links or deals. So keep an eye out for some of those deals. Get yourself a cold storage wallet, or even use a hot wallet, and get your crypto off the exchanges. But don't trust anybody right now. But now's still a good time to invest, because everybody's scared. And there's a lot of people that have said it. The best time to invest is when other people are scared. They say be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. So keep an eye out for things and look for deals. Look for different things that you've been keeping an eye on, different projects. Another thing that we talked about this week in the Twitter Spaces was, don't get emotionally attached to your investments. And that's a big thing too, is you could be really attached to like a project or something. You could be really excited about a different game, but you have to learn how to detach your emotions from your investments. Because once you get emotionally attached to your money in an investment, you could be scared to take out your investment when the time is right. And you should always be ready to remove your money if the investment is not following what your plan is. Which one that I'm hesitant on right now is the electric company Rivian. So I love the electric vehicles that they have. I love their product, everything about it. And as soon as I could afford one, I'd really like to get one. But their company is not doing so well. I mean, they're starting out, and they're going through all the rough things that happen in the beginning, and kind of like Tesla did in the beginning. But in investment wise, some of the people that can really afford to take risks are jumping in on it. And if the company does well, it's going to pay off for them. But for me, I'm hesitant to invest in their company still, because I'm not too sure about it. So that's an example of where, I'm really excited about their product, I'm really excited about their company, but investment wise, I've held myself back and I've detached myself emotionally from the investment because I don't want to let my emotions control how I'm investing. So that was just a quick update. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you again in the next video.